Blackburn Rovers return from the international break. Oh yes, I'm returned to familiar times. A loss. Blackburn Rovers lose to Portsmouth. To be honest with you, I don't really give two shits because it is what it is. Rovers being a bit crap. And I was just expecting it. Portsmouth is a tricky place to go. Not many teams come away from there with anything. So Rovers just the latest in a team that to come there and walk away with absolutely nothing. But what I am a little bit miffed was the performance. It was not even vanilla. There was nothing to get excited about that performance of Blackburn Rovers today. And of course, to make things more worse, Owen Beck returned from injury for about 5 minutes and then pulled up, and I do believe his season is probably over. Yeah, grim stuff for Rovers. Let's end the season now, shall we? 1-0 loss. The goal coming from Murphy. Is it Josh Murphy? One of the Murphy brothers. Good goal, decent goal. But Rovers really, the best opportunity for Rovers was a long range effort from Corley Woodrow. Besides that, we really offered nothing. And it's just going to be one of those things for Rovers. Season is falling to pieces, to a whimper, and we've got Valerie Ishmael for 3.5 years. Now, a lot of people are on the chat, on the watch along. Valerie Ishmael out. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like we should all know Blackburn Rovers by now. We don't sack people. 3.5 years. We're probably going to have him for at least 1.5. So we just got to suck it up. What we can do is just hope for the best. Valerie Ishmael has inherited a team that's lacking confidence, a team that's not his, playing a style of football that's not his own. So we've got to understand that and just hope for a transitional summer, because we need players to come in that Valerie Ishmael wants, that can change the mindset of the players, because right now there's nothing to get excited about with Rovers. Everything's doom and gloom, and we need that to change. And the only way that can change is just to get a result, and I cannot see us getting a result in the next few matches. The question, though, is if we do go for the rest of the season without a win, what do we do then? Do we stick with Valerie Ishmael? Surely a win's coming at some point. No real standouts. Of course, Yuki Hashi started. Corley Woodrow also started alongside him. But really, there was nothing. There was nothing that got me on the edge of my seat. I was resigned. As soon as Pompey took the lead, I thought, that's it. We're going to lose this game. And, of course, we bloody did. 1-0. So, hey, we've dropped down. I think we're at 11th now. Norwich got a last-minute winner in their match against West Brom. And we got to try and hope for the best with our home match. I think we've got 2 home matches next. If we can get something from those games, just a win, just to get some confidence going, get belief going, then maybe Rovers can save their season. But or just to save it from being an absolute disaster. Yeah, so 1-0, dismal, nothing really to get excited about, despite 2 weeks of bliss. And that 2 weeks of bliss was, of course, the international break where Rovers were in action. Yeah, we'll go again. Hopefully, some sort of change, maybe a bit of luck. I don't know. There's got to be a point where Valerie Ishmael kind of writes off the season and maybe throws some youngsters in or does something. But honestly, because of the way the season is, West Brom losing today in 6th spot leaves the gap to be exactly the same between what it was at the start of this weekend. I think it's 5 points or something. So, it doesn't change anything. It's still Rovers. The gap between themselves and the top 6 is exactly the same. It just makes it more tight for everybody else. And, of course, gives those higher-ups the belief to think, oh, it's still the same, still just 5 points off the playoffs, etc., etc. That's purely on just the state of the championship, because everybody's beating everybody, and it is what it is. Anyway, welcome back. It's Blackburn Rovers. We go again Friday, but until then, out.